Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. We're here for episode 16 of our My Team career series, and we got a tough one today. We're in Japan. I've just been practicing on the time trials, and sector 1 is very difficult. But we're gonna see how we do here in the cyborg racing machine. If you guys are new to the channel, drop a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get right into the video. If you guys want to skip to the race, just look at the timeline down below. You can skip right to the race and qualifying. However, if you're here for R&D, we're gonna get into it right now. We got 1,000 R&D points. We're gonna see what we can upgrade here. It seems we have some sort of issue in the change to regulations announced. 10 weeks remaining, 2 departments affected. The upgrades below are at risk of being lost as a result of an upcoming regulations change. Adopt these upgrades to preserve them for next season. Okay, so it looks like we're already looking towards the next season. I don't know which parts we have to reserve for next season. We're gonna get this MGUK reliability testing. This is more resistant to wear, so again, just obviously durability. And we've already spent all of our R&D points, so let's go over to our facilities. I don't know if we have anything I don't know if we have enough to upgrade anything. Okay, I lied. We can upgrade the simulator for our personnel. We can get that up to spec 1. Marketing, we literally have not touched. We can amplify the positive effects from team activities. We're gonna hold that off until we can't upgrade anything else. So we can either upgrade our resource point generation for our powertrain department or the simulator for our personnel department. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this powertrain resource point generation. We can upgrade the fabrication process, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade that. We also got some more components, so we're going to go ahead and put in our third turbocharger. I think the MGUK and the MGUH are fine for now. Maybe next race we'll look at those. We're still at acclaim level 11, so we can't get another sponsor. Looking at the driver standings, we are 6th in the constructors race, which is pretty good. I have all the points. Neither Giuliano or Aaron have been able to score any points for Cyborg Racing. We're going to schedule some activities. We got weight training for second driver. We got driver promotion filming, durability team meeting. Let's go ahead and do that durability team meeting because I know we are currently working on that part for the durability department that failed. That is all of the R&D stuff, guys. We always skip the practice stuff, so we're gonna head to qualifying right now. All right, so we're here for one-shot qualifying, headed down the main straight in P1. That power unit showing its true beauty. Heading into turn 1, very important that you get a good exit as it sets you up for the S sections. Now, I don't know how Verstappen does it, but that left curb that we just passed, he somehow rides that curb, and every time I go near that curb, we end up just spinning out. And if you can ride that left curb, it gives you a lot better of an angle heading into the rest of the track. So we are now in P10. Ooh, very sloppy. Drop down to P11. Perez on provisional pole. We are in P10 into the hairpin. You gotta brake a lot earlier than the race line suggests, otherwise you fly way outside and you lose a lot of time. Hamilton now on provisional pole. We are in P12. I don't know why, but this sector is very difficult for me, and I don't know why I'm so bad at it because it seems like a pretty simple turn. Hamilton still on provisional pole. We are in P12 here, heading into the final chicane here at Suzuka. Oh, a little bit of under braking. We did not brake quick enough. Still P12. Activate that DRS for the last little bit, and I believe that is P12 for Cyborg Racing. Now I'm assuming Aaron Barnes, he's probably going to drop down. But yeah, if he does start ahead of the Haas, I'll be surprised. And yeah, there it is. Ahead of Nikita Mazepin, but behind Mick Schumacher. that's going to do for qualifying, and now let's get into the race. Alright, so we're here at Suzuka. We are starting P9, so I guess some other drivers have suffered a grid penalty of some sort. Yuki Tsunoda with a great start.
To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
We almost hit the back of Lando Norris there, like by an inch. Oh my god. So Lando Norris in P8 gets overtaken by Yuki Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri. And now we are trying to track him down, but with these horrible S turns, it is very difficult for us to do that. The S sector, I can already tell, is where I'm going to personally lose a lot of time. Just because I'm so bad at it. Like, I don't know how to get any better. It's harder on the controller, I feel like, to kind of switch directions, which you have to do really quick when you're doing those S's. I feel like it'll be a little bit easier with the steering wheel, but we're controller gang over here at Cyborg Gaming. Oh my god. Riding that curb, already lost, we lost about 3/10 or 2/10 just from riding that curb there. It wasn't even in the S sector, but hopefully with the chicane coming up, we can maybe make up a little bit of time. And we do, we shave it down about 2/10, so making up for that. Lando Norris, why is he charging his ERS? We're going to activate our ERS, maybe gain a little bit of ground on him. I feel like as I'm playing the game more, I'm kind of able to notice, I guess, the little things about the racing. Like, following the cars is actually a lot more difficult. You know, usually I would kind of just blame myself for poor performance, but
exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
Okay, so Jeff just warning us about the MGUK, I believe. We did say we were probably going to replace that in the next video. But as I was saying, it is a lot harder to follow the cars in the dirty air. And I used to think that was just me being a bad driver, being new to the game. But you do notice when you're turning and stuff that you got to turn a lot more. You got to brake a lot more. Versus like when you're doing time trials or qualifying or anything like that, it's a lot harder to follow. However, Lando Norris 0.6 of a second in front of us. We have, why did I let off the gas there? Kimi Räikkönen is a second behind us, just at a DRS range, which I believe will be activated this lap. Holy, look at that curb rider right there. We're going to activate that ERS again. We got to get into DRS range. Actually, wait, we are in DRS range. What am I talking about? But we have to stay in DRS range. Otherwise, that's how they end up pulling away from us. Yuki Tsunoda still in front of Lando Norris after overtaking him heading into turn 1 on lap 1. So, Lando Norris probably not happy about that, to be honest. So we're heading on to lap 9. We're going to pit this lap. Jeff did offer to switch up the tire strategy to 12 laps and switch onto the mediums, but I decided to stick with the original strategy just because, especially through these S's, we make a lot of mistakes, and all of these corrections that I have to make cause a lot more tire wear, so we're going to need a lot more of a durable tire for the rest of the race. We're still behind Lando Norris and Yuki Tsunoda. It does not feel great, Jeff. It does not feel great at all. I don't like when you lie to me, Jeff. Yeah, we were able to stick with Lando Norris and Yuki Tsunoda for a few laps, but then we eventually had to bail out because we were using too much ERS in order to keep up with them. And on top of that, we do have a 4-second gap to the Alfa Romeos behind us. So I just figured let's reserve the ERS for later, and we can push on the hard tires later on. Maybe if we have a good few laps or something, we will edge ourselves a little bit closer to Lando Norris and Yuki Tsunoda. We're not sure what tire strategy they're on either. So let's see here as we head into the pit lane through the last chicane. Now this... Ooh. Alright, so Lando Norris has also gone in, and one of the Ferraris, I believe that is Charles Leclerc, he's gone in. They're on the hards. And here we go for our pit stop. There we go. So, pretty good pit stop. 2.1 seconds. That's actually a really good pit stop. Now, we're not sure how long... Oh, and we're racing with... oh, that's Aaron Barnes right behind me. My own teammate is right behind me. Honestly, one of the very few times I actually get to look at the CYBORG Racing livery, because we're always so far apart from each other. And even these tires aren't even 100% warmed up yet, and I'm already feeling much better grip than those old soft tires. So hopefully with that, we can put up a few good laps, as right now we are behind Fernando Alonso in the Alpine. Lando Norris was able to beat him out of the pit lane. Ooh, a nice little hairpin upshift to get more traction out of the turn. Fernando Alonso, he's currently 1.3 seconds ahead of us. However, he is on the soft tire, old soft tire, so maybe we can get a little bit closer to him. There is a yellow flag. Esteban Ocon is out of the session. Don't know what happened to him though. So Fernando Alonso is gonna have to carry that Alpine team into the points possibly, but he is in P17 and has not even pitted yet, and he's not gonna pit this lap either. So I wonder what strategy he is on. We got 100% ERS, so let's use a little bit of that. Try to push up towards Lando. Maybe get in the DRS zone of Fernando Alonso. We just got to stick with them through the S sector here. We're going to try our best to do that. Actually, not bad. Okay, never mind. I lied. Fly outside the race line there. And now the car is just swarming right now. So 1.2. No, 1.3. Riding that curb. That's going to damage our underbody if I keep doing it. I need to stop doing that. We have a green sector 1, so pretty good. I don't know if we still have it, but we did put up the fastest sector 3 earlier in the race. We'll see at the end of the race if we were able to keep that. Ooh, I don't know if we made the DRS there. Yes, we did make DRS. Fernando Alonso's going to go in for his pit stop. And we make the DRS zone, so we got a free DRS here. Lando Norris is up there battling with Nicholas Latifi into turn 1. So currently in P12, not everyone is pitted yet. So we will go back up to our P9, hopefully, once all these other cars have pitted. And Lando Norris is able to pass Nicholas Latifi. And away he goes. Yes, he's 3 seconds ahead of us now, so we have a lot of work to do if we want to catch up to Lando in the McLaren. Lap 25 of 27. Max Verstappen, I don't know what happened to him, but he's out of the session, so we are in P8 now. And we have Red Bull's sister company, AlphaTauri. Pierre Gasly is on the march right now. He is 3.3 seconds behind us. He's been gaining about, I don't know, 2 to 3 tenths a lap. So we're going to see if we can hold him off for these last 2 laps as we almost fly off of the track. I think we'll be okay though, as long as we don't spin out or there's an issue with the car or anything like that. Just gotta keep on moving through these laps. After Lando and Tsunoda passed us and we took our pit stop, nothing really happened. So That's probably why it skipped from like lap 9 or 10. But yeah, it's just me driving, cruising around. Not much to see unless you want to watch me drive around with no one in front of me or really behind me for 20 laps. It would really make for an entertaining video, you know? Our Sector 3, definitely our best sector. It is by far the easiest sector. At the same time, it's really just a bare turn and a chicane. That's really it in Sector 3. The Sector 3 in Japan, very, very small. So, lap 26 now. We just got to keep Gasly behind us, out of DRS range. There's only one DRS zone on this track, which is at the very end, so maybe we don't even have to keep him out there, but we definitely don't want him to be that close to us in the first place. As we go through the S's, as I've been driving around this, we have gotten just a little bit better through the S sector, or Sector 1. I just call it the S sector. I don't know if anyone else calls it that. But yeah, basically just a bunch of S's. Alright, so Gasly now, 2.1 seconds behind. We get a nice, juicy lockup heading into the hairpin turn. 2.2 seconds now. Sergio Perez puts up the fastest lap, followed by Valtteri Bottas, who beats him to put up the fastest lap. Max Verstappen had Max Verstappen had the fastest lap for a bit, and then now Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas have beaten that. Sector 3 again, here we go. Bare turn. I want to break around that 100-meter sign. And through the chicane, on to the final lap of the race, guys. If you enjoyed the video thus far, make sure you drop a like, make sure you're subscribed. We are on episode 16, so we're over halfway through the season. We're actually approaching the end of season 1, so big things to come in season 2. Hopefully we can actually compete for the Drivers and Constructors Championship in the next season. So I'm a bit of a warm-up, you know. I'm still, after 16 episodes, practicing how to talk and drive at the same time. Oh my god, we almost flew off the track there. Oh my god, he's 1.5 seconds now. Oh god. Okay. I'm just going to focus up a little bit here on the last lap just to make sure that Pierre Gasly doesn't pass us. We got to keep him out of DRS range. He is 1.3 seconds behind us. We're going to use every last bit of ERS that we have as well. Starting now. We have about a full battery, but our MGUK, MGUH aren't the greatest, so the regeneration is a little bit slower than it should be. However, during the next race, it will be better, because we're probably going to end up replacing the MGUH and the MGUK in the next video. Sergio Perez wins the Japanese Grand Prix. We are in P8, so that is, if I'm not mistaken, 4 points for CYBORG Racing. So I will now have 64 points in the Drivers' Championship, which I believe still keeps me in 6th place. And there we go. That is the end, guys. Oof, let's see how Aaron did and the rest of the grid. And then we'll head over to the end of the video. Daniel Ricciardo, driver of the day. Nice for McLaren. Aaron Barnes finishes P19. Second last, technically speaking, because Esteban Ocon and Max Verstappen did not finish. But again, 25 overall rating driver. I'm not complaining about that. Of course, we got myself in P8. That's 4 additional points. And we got the Ferraris, the Mercedes, a Red Bull, McLaren, and Yuki Tsunoda at his home Grand Prix finished ahead of us. Not bad. We've been averaging around P8, P9, I believe, in the last few videos. So, again, not complaining about that. It's just a warm-up season for Season 2. I think Season 2, I'm going to have a lot more expectations for CYBORG Racing. However, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and more F1 content. My team will be on the way, but I'm trying to upload every Tuesday, so keep an eye out on Tuesday for the next video. All right, peace out, guys.